Hello, welcome back. Gonna be doing some more Satisfactory today. I'm gonna probably not be touching Borderlands for the week, and then we'll jump back to it. Try to smash out as much of the DLC as possible. Now, I was gonna start setting up all the buffery stuffs, but first things first is work out what I need. Okay. So, what was it? That button? Yes, but this way around. It's been a hot minute, so you'll have to forgive me when I stare at it and go, which button was this again? What? Ugh. What have we got? Because we got the basics coming in. To get to these, it was screws and plates. Yeah. But we can make them with the other thing, so it's mainly this bit. Okay, we need to do it anyway. Screws and plates. That will be handled by the other thing. That's each steel, which we haven't set up yet. And we'll deal with later. So we need to get these two set up. I know what's going on. Looks like we're going to be having a day of shite. Is that right? No. Yeah, no. Because what are we bringing in? What is your problem, video game? Hang on, there's something running in the background maybe. That shouldn't be. Looks like it. Oh, it's this piece of shit. Hopefully that's fine. And these are both be iron plates. And then you gotta have the push out to him. Go there. Mag off. No. No, not today. I need a break, otherwise I'll burn myself out on it. How we doing, mate? Good to see ya. Bring it out to here. Is that right? Nope. Wrong button. Okay. Then this one. This one's making you, isn't it? Yeah. No, this one's making you. As is this one. These two are making them. And my keyboard stopped. I feel like I am going to need to do something about this because it is dying consistently now. That is not good for me. Yep, no, Walker's man, I do understand that. Whoops. I don't know why it's doing that. Hang on. I really wish there was a way I could check. Razor, how we doing, mate? Good to see you. Good morning to you too, except that it's a late evening for me. Well, it's not really late. It's mid-evening. It's evening. How are we doing? It just works. Of innocent much as you are, and by a favoring gale you sail over last stretch of the sea with me, and that's my craft, and we bring it together. Sit under my knee, my wheel. You should sit under my lee, my wheel. Such a smart little craft, such a neat little sweet little craft. Would you piss off? I put it in the middle of that? Yes. So it will make it, yeah. The real question is, because I'm curious to know, can I just run it straight through? Oh my god. How beautiful is that? That's so beautiful. I mean, I'm not keeping it. I just needed to know. Which one was it? Nope. 8. I need to change this whole thing up. Oh, why such a smart little craft? Such a neat little sweet little craft. There. Good. See how nice that is? So they're making those, which means they need rods and reinforced plates. You're making those, which means I need screws and iron plates. I need to put the screws on it. Okay. Yay. No stuttering. They'll head into the buffer and then they run up to these goods. This bit I feel happy about because I can easily track everything. Good. See, this is what I would like our bus to look like in Factorio. Do you frigging mind? Why would I want it going that way? Question is, can I mark it? That is going to take most of what I've got, I think. Okay. Why are you being such a cunt? You really don't want to work. But yes, it is quite deliberate that I'm not connecting it right now. Zoop. Comes to only that thy fate, luck, and not now avoid. We stopped there, I think. Oops. Just pretend that didn't happen, please. Ooh, the heights were a little off. Spectres holiday, then it's ghosts I know, or then's the ghosts I know. I am lacking the concrete. Hold up, things are beeping at me. Ah. Right, my laptop might die. Kind of forgot to plug it in last night. The gods I know. Why is that still going? My god. Ugh. We need to load this thing up and get it going, or just connect it to one of those things. Should I just? Not yet, but eventually we will. Yeah, how you doing, Razor? It's good to see you. Just work on. There we go. For having a good night to so. Wrong button. The part and I so die. Oh, it's so wrong. Is one anywhere near enough? What we will do is run out a line. Oh, there's the one. It's more like 3, isn't it? It's a little off, but it should work out fairly evenly. That's the wrong thing. What's that button? Nope. Wrong one, I've already done that. Nope. What's it this then? Also the wrong blue. Did I custom it? Or did I use that one? That blue. This is just the color of the bus. That's all it is. Stop blatting the bloody thing. No. It's backwards. Oh, got another one. Yeah. I've got into all the papers. Respectable capers. For my wild proceedings. Now I'm a dab at penny readings. Moderate livelihood we're making. In the national school, duties are dull, but I'm not complaining. I thought I was going too far, and I was wrong. I just don't have the plates. My eyes fully open to my awful situation. Go on to Roger, make him and a rage. Tell him I've got all my senses, and I don't get up and say beneath for any consequence. Now I don't want to perish by the sword or by the dagger, but I want to indulge a little. I'm stuck. But I would do a cup of my vanity if that but tomorrow, so it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I just want to get all the shite. I'm gonna have to get rid of all of that shite. Doesn't matter. That opinion doesn't matter. What are you doing? You're a temporary making thingos. Oh, them, right, so that I could get this done, yes. Not to worry. It was also sort of like a time it and go, I need at least 700 million times the amount. At an approximation or thereabouts. I might overclock that one actually. Also, why didn't I colour this? Is that the correct one? No. That one. Yeah, that one. Alright, this pissed me off. There. I know I just applied the swatch, but I need to make it look right. It's starting to piss me off there. If I brought it out to here, this one might be doable as well. Daddy! No, not Daddy. Maddie! Satisfactory is what's going on. It all looks like it's right. Just wasn't at a right angle anywhere, and I needed to fix that. It was pissing me off. There. This one I'm actually going to overclock. And we will find out together how that works. I want that fucking gone. But I don't want to have to turn off the seasonal things because I can't be buggered. That's just horrifically loud. And that's with music muted. This one. Just do chew. Checking chew for now. And just see how that goes for a bit. Alright, you know what? You pissed me off. I think that's in here. Not that button. Is it here? Trust me. This thing is pissing me off. Because with music muted, I kind of thought it would mute the music, but obviously not. We'll see how this goes. Right. Interestingly, it worked a lot more quickly this time. There was no stuttering on startup. I say interestingly in a very it is not interesting in the slightest kind of way. What was I doing? Do I have iron plates galore? That's not the button, that is. Need more of them. Actually, I should grab some. Yeah, go do that now. You're full. But these aren't getting fed down because they were going straight over there. That's right, I need to work this thing out. I think I need a merger. Well, if that's the case, you become that as well. A splitter, not a merger. Alright, so that would be... That actually goes, so I can see what I'm doing. That was where they were. Right. Trust me on this, YimmY. Temporarily. Just so I can line it up. Okay. Right. It's possible there will be some clippage, you're right. I'm after this. Number 3, 1. Nope. How is a player in the way? I'm stood over here. It's quite frustrating that it thinks I'm stood in the way there. Didn't work. Guru, how are we, my man? Good to see ya. Yes. I might overclock that one as well. Just show what they are all overclocked. That needs to be this colour. That one's this colour. That one's this colour. Well, I might as well do the whole thing that needs to be done. Technically they're a different section, but for now that'll do. Yeah, possibly, if you need things. If you put it off for too long, it'll never get done. Said YimmY, who's been telling himself he needs to put oil in his car for about 2.5 weeks now. On the bright side, I do actually have the oil at this point, so that's a step further than I thought I was going to get. Right. Now we do an overclock on this bad boy. Do I still have them? Yes. That will increase the power consumption, but we should be good. I'm trying to keep everything well within its limits. Now we got twice this, giving us twice the buffers. Or twice the buffering space. Well, that's not too bad. Nope. Just short. Well, that's good. Everything's starting to slow up nicely. See? These all stopped means these can all buffer. Nope. My alignment was not good. Don't like. Come on. Yes, it is there. Oh, what do I do? Do this one. Bum, 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 bum. Oh shit. Okay, okay. That's interesting. I wonder if I can crash the game by doing that. I need a runway. What the freak did I just delete? Interesting. Okay, so they're out of range, but they weren't. I was very worried I might have deleted one of them. Right. Then we need what? Ow. Oh. That didn't work. Two, three. So how would this bit work? So I need to get them up here. What do I actually need up here? Because I might just use a splitter. So I need a platform for them to be using for splitter, which is what this is all about. And then I just need it to work. In the face of hot and cold, as in days of long ago. It's of hot and cold, as in days of long ago. Loving days so long ago. As in days of long ago. Days of long ago. One there. One there. How much space is that in between? Space for two. Which will be one there. What if we just do that every time? So this one centers up. Wrong button, Yims. Something like that. And that would be plates times 3, 2 rods, 3 screws. I feel like I've said something wrong. Three plates, 2 rods, 3 screws. You, dear sir, need to get your ass out of the way. Actually, we'll put it up on the edge here. Seriously, bugger off or I will try to kill you, and I will probably not be able to, but I'll definitely try. I said bugger off. That way. Or do we go with a different? I think a different shape would work better. I think I gotta run them up here neatly because I'm gonna need as much space as possible. I won't need that. Right. That. Would you stand on the bloody thing without sliding, please? Thank you. That wasn't so hard, was it? It's too close. Match to that. So that's here. I think that is there. There. It is super important that we use right angles here. It's not. It's just neat and tidy. Right, that keeps all 3 of these together for the longest time. Then it was 2 of them and 3 of the others. Actually, no, we'll keep it there. So being an ass. I'm pretty sure I'm looking there. Alright, fine, you're gonna be like that. These will all end up overclocked, if you're wondering. And they're not all going to stay on this either, I can tell you that now. I need more of that stuff soon too. Ow. It upsets me that the slightest uphill will stop him dead in his slide. Doesn't even make an effort. You're not, I'm gonna overclock you. And I'm gonna overclock you. So I need these things porting out, which they are, but much more many. This dip here upsets me. So how's that working? I gotta put it at full. This one we will now put to 160. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Were they the only things I overclocked? Or allowed to overclock, rather? Pretty sure they were. Let the navy call, must call too soon. No Fosco years he gave, yet one should pray. I'm actually only going to put this to there. Another more. Put that one to there. And then this one. To perish in true life. To perish in true life. Might have had to die, perchance in a June. Ow. Might have had to die, perchance in a June. I just need to get concrete on the go, and keep it on the go. Life a thought. Then count it not a wit, nay count it not a wit. Man is well done with it. Soon as he's born, he ought to mean to chase the clue. Oh, catch the fugitive, my life would gladly give. And to live nothing more. Have had to live. Oh, live another more. Right. Do we then? I think I've just got those sitting unused right now. Or are they feeding back along there? That's fed to here. Connected to that one. I'll fix that in a sec. I'm going to make sure that this is happy as best I can. That bit's unnecessary, I just want to do it for the lols. This one. What was I hit? That bit. No, it's not, it's chew. Need to get number 2. I have a song to sing. Sung to the moon by love lord noon, who fled from the mocking throng. Song of the merry man, moping man, whose soul was sad and whose glance was glum, who sipped no sup and who craved no crown, as he sighed for the love of a lady. Misery near like a lady. He sipped no sup and he craved no crown, as he sighed for the love of a lady. Yes, yes. There it is. Now if I look at you, we should be saying yes. Good. Have a song to sing. Oh. Let's, yep. These can't be overclocked, can they? No. Oh yeah, you could overclock them, but I'll not yet. I don't want to do that too often just now. Lady, misery me like a lady. He sipped no sup and he craved no crumb, as his heart for the love of a lady. I don't want to be relying on these two for too much is all. So I want them running, but I don't want them to be the sole provider of, or a primary provider for the electricity. Because that would be incredibly difficult to manage. Yes, it is that one. Is that the correct one? Yes. That should keep that running for a while longer as well. Might chuck a slug in there. No, good. I have a shot. Right. Then what do we need? So, I don't know if the splinters are going to be necessary, but I just want them in case they are needed. Actually, I won't need them. Not at this stage. This was the screws and plates. Two of the things of plates aren't even going to be used at this time. It's just going to be this one. Bow show. Wrong way. More about there, isn't it? I just need to get the line. It actually ends up on almost the exact same line it was originally. And do you know what that means? This is kind of a waste of time. Because I'm pretty sure. Yep. I type and joke. And equip and crank. Put loaded food. The men of the rain. I ply my craft, and no fear, but aim my shaft, at prince or peer, at peer or prince, at prince or peer, I aim my shaft, and no fear. I have wisdom from the east and from the west, that's subject to no academic rule. You may find it in the jeering of a jest, or distill it to the folly of a fool. I can teach you with a quip if I've a mind. I can trick you into learning with a laugh. Oh, win all my folly, fellow folly, and you'll find a grain or two of truth among the charm. Oh, win all my folly, 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 and you'll find a grain or two of truth among the charm. Okay, so we hooked that one up so it can feed through. Not I can wither with a whim. Very laugh upon his lip, but his laughter has a heckle that is grim. When the object of the world is buried in guile, unpleasant with the squalid little pill, oh, he would make his fellow creatures rile, should always kill the philosophic pill. Oh, he would make his fellow creatures rile, should always kill the philosophic pill. We get these two feeding through straight away. Not like that, we won't. Oh, these three actually, we'll just do all of them. Yeah, just get them all fed up to there so that I can see it. I don't want to hook up two of these if I can avoid it, is all. Right. Okay, then what do we need? Screws, rods, and the reinforced plates. We've got blah. Let's be there. It's got to look right, otherwise it's not worth doing. And you know what they say, worth doing, worth dulux. But I have overshot. So what if, where this is, we do that, which will get us the angle we need to get to that. There. Right, and everything else can be lined up like this. Go away then. Right. Let's see how we're going back here. Once I have got everything flowing and plenty of power sorted, and I don't have to worry about it anymore, I am going to overclock everything, pretty much 100%. Plenty in there. You should be pretty much G, yes, and these guys should be stocked pretty evenly. Yeah, that will be fine. Good. That's the goal anyway. Whether it works out like that or not, I won't know until later. It's all in italics from this point. Yeah, I really want you to go that way around. Right. That's awkward. My alignment is not quite there, is it? So then the next one has to cross right over the top of this. Except I've already stuffed it up. No. Right, it needs to come on over. I'll get the alignment from here. Just so I can see it a bit better. Now again, for those who have missed it, the reason I want to do this is so that I can see it more clearly when something goes wrong. And I will probably change this. And when I say probably, I mean I'm about to. Oof, it was close. Three. That's too close. Yeah, cool. Okay. That will be more better. Because it gives me the room I'll need eventually. See how nice and unnecessarily elaborate this is? Oh, I know it's unnecessary. Good. Good. Right angles. Very appreciate. Not appreciate. That one. Run pretty much dead straight. Nice. They're feeding through to here. That's because I need to bring the other things in. The rods. Because this is going to be churning out plates. And then I need rods coming into these two to make the modular frames. Nope, it needs to come a little bit further back. Nope. Alright, let's get that one anyway. Actually, you know what? Afternoon tonight, not quit thy sight. There we go. Nice. This is more because if I find I'm running short of this stuff, I can pipe these guys out into thingos and then have merges. And so that I can see where they're terminating nice and easily. Right. It's probably unnecessary, but it is elaborate, and I like the look of it because of how many right angles and smoothness there is. Smoothnesses, sorry. Alrighty, I need this properly backed up before I can worry about it. Right. Let's make new modular plates, which I think did I smash that crafting bench? Yes. Modular plates, frames, then shut up. Don't see them here. I don't remember how to check recipes. I have to do it elseways. Use this. Versatile framework requires 1 of them and 12 of the steel things, which is what I got to set up next. So there's no point setting any of that going until I've got that on the go, but I still want to buffer things, so. How else can I do this thing? Do I have any on me? I have 5 on me. Wrong thing. We got heaps of that cable. Might as well do it. No sheets. Yeah. Cool. And then we just need to get to this stuff. There was more water way out there, wasn't there? It's mainly coal that I need though. Because right now, there's a thing of coal over here and a thing of coal way out there. But I anticipate many problems with this power station. So, what I need to do now is go and set myself a goal in the form of finding better water sources for this one. Because this will end up failing, I'm certain of it. Oh, it's a bow. You fucking asshole. He done that deliberate. Must have been in juke mode and I didn't realise. Ow.
The voiceless entity creates bodies in their waves but does not notice the shore. Is our melody not beautiful?
Detecting abnormal brainwave activity again. Activating artificial brainwave resonator.
Your shallow song has no rhythm. The river erodes our temples without prayers and washes away our scripture without deepening. Consume.
I believe this is one of those moments where the scientist would yell, "Eureka!" But that seems entirely too dramatic. It seems they are somehow organically emulating human speech. Fascinating. Continue exposing yourself to alien artifacts.
That is the plan. Oh, that one. This is the one I did first, right? The one I forgot to wreck. Because I didn't know I could wreck it. That's why I forgot. Okay, you can walk down to that. Nope, it's hold V. The only two I know of I've already got. Oh, there's another one way out that way. It's only 1.2 Ks. Nearly 1.3. Eesh. Coal is a little bit of a problem in that regard because there is not really that much of it. I may have to just keep those overclocked to the max. Because if they're all running through splitters, it's going to be a problem. I believe you get to alternative power sources soon though. But I need coal to make steel as well, which is where all my concerns come from. Or from whence all my concerns come. So then we're also going to need heaps of this shit. So minor to major, so that these two stay stocked up to full. They do have spare ones. So this is needed to make that. Well, let's go have a look at the recipe. Hopefully I can see it here. I think I could. Steel ingots. That's not the right thing. Look at this one. 3 coal. Oh, it's ore. Iron ore. Ore or something else. So, what I'm going to need to do, so that I can get to that point, I'm going to have to kill nature. Which, I'll be honest, was already on the cards. What have I got? That one, that one, that one. That one, I know I've got more of that to grab and dump. It's not in there though, it's in here. Oh, no, there's that as well. Okay, is that everything I wanted in there? Yes. It's stocked. I need to check what I can do with that as well. How amusing that I should be lacking that. I need to check what I can do with my psyllium again. I think I had stuff I could do with it. Alien protein I can make into that, so that's another reason to collect all of that. Have I got anything I can do with that? Hang on for a minute. Might go for this stuff next then. Buffoon is a light-hearted loony fiend, listen to popular rumor. When the warmth of the night is so joy, some brightly bubbles with wit and good humor. Sometimes we grows or in birth, people will keep its transgression. There are one or two
The
rules.
mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth.
Suggest you need to consider each person's auricle. What's alright for B might candlelight C, for C is so very particular. And D may be dull and D's very thick skeletons is empty, your brains are so little. While F is F sharp. And will cry the car. Know your best to grab his cradle.
Research completed. Fabric recipe unlocked. New mycelia research available.
There. Tempers are short in the morning, and an opportune joke is enough to provoke him to give you at once morning. And if you refrain, he is at you again, for he likes to get value for money. You will ask then and there, with an insolent stare, if you know that you're paid to be funny. There are merry man's place when your principal asks with a scowl on his face, if you know that you're paid to be funny. Taking a biomass to produce one of them. So I need 2, 3. Actually, technically I need 4, I guess. That's a pain. Papa Crown is stopped out with his wages. But we'll do it. Wreck with a bilious attacking your senses with toothache you're losing. Glad they won't find you for that. Properly acquainted, amusing. So we're gonna have heaps of space necessary, actually. I forgot I can't do blueprints like you can in Factoria. But because I'm gonna need wood and everything going at once. And I can't stand there and make the biomass myself. But basically I'm going to be making biomass. I assume there's a way you can automate chopping trees down, that'd be alright. I'm going to make biomass into coal as well as into biomass fuel. Get everything churning over. I just swear to. I just swear to. I just swear to, you declare to, I just swear to. Tell a tale of cock and bull, of convinced temple. Dreaming does hell defend us, what a tale of cock and bull. In turn for my own part, I am making undertaking to instruct you in the art of amazing wonder-raising of a free proposition, high ambition. Wagga-wacking, 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 never flagging, wagga-wacking. Sing a detail fool. Tremendous and defenders, what a tale of cock and bull. What a tale of cock, what a tale of cock and bull, cock and bull, cock and bull. Heaven defend us, what a tale of cock and bull. Everything's a biomass lumbering, biomass fuel that is. Just the one. Probably not the best idea, but we'll do it for now. Well, I had it for a second. Nice. Nope. Just do these. Might as well. I wasn't going to, but then I looked at it and I thought, well, I might as well. Right, board. Oh, it's close enough for that. Cool. That helps out. Getting up there, surely. I keep pressing that. No, wow, we've been miles off, YimmY. They stack larger than I expected them to, or remembered them to. Whichever I prefer. Shh. Yoink. 1 second, people. I just want to get the channel open so that I can have something to refresh when it's time to raid. And also make sure the laptop's still working, because I wouldn't be surprised if it's about to shit the bed. Yeah, see, I don't know what's going on, but every so often, one of the Brave tabs just starts chewing up resources like they're going out of fashion. And then the laptop crashes and I can't monitor stream when the laptop's not working. just yeah, just a minute while I'm sorting that. At some point I'll have some other option. Crawling. Alright, that's working now. It's a simple matter. It's whichever tab it is starting to chew up resources, shut it down, and now. You just shut it down and open a new one, and that frees up all the resources. Now. Hey. My guru of a maid must apprentice himself to the trade and study all day in methodical way, but with laughter control persuade. He must practice himself at 14 and practice from morning to evening. And when he's of age, if he will engage, he may capture the heart of a queen. Heart of a queen. Simply a matter of skill, that all may attain if they will. But every Jackie must study the knack if he wants to make sure of his G. If he wants to make sure of his G. I don't know what we would be using bauxite for. I don't know what it is. I should probably look that up. It's purely a matter of skill, which all may attain if they will. But every Jackie must study the knack if he wants to make sure of his G. If he wants to make sure of his G. keep doing that. Let all maintain if they will. But every Jack he must study the knack if he wants to make sure of his G. If he wants to make sure of his G. Wants to make sure of his G. If he wants to make sure of his G. He wants to make sure of his G. Every Jack he must study the knack if he wants to be sure. It's G. I want to know. I know. Nope, can't chop it down. That answers that question. Wrong button. Oh damn! Don't know if I got out of that in time.
If you wish to
I think
impress
that's where your
me,
body goes.
don't do that.
I don't care about impressing you. All I'm trying to do is collect as much gunk as possible. Oh. Don't do it all the sighing unless you wouldn't just go so movie. I just doing and undoing. Sighing unless you just go so movie. Just one dead emotions he was dead. Oh damn, nearly had it. Nearly saved it rather. What's this? Yeah, impure. Press the wrong button again. Again, I'm going to have a thing of biomass generation, and that'll be churning out the biomass coal, I should hope. Oh well. Oh, hello. Bit of quartz. Ghastly, ghastly. Ghastly, 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 ghastly. Get the food. Okay. Technically, I think that's animal cruelty. If it isn't, I'll find a way to make it so. Oh. Oh no. Aha. I'll teach you to be there. I'll let you live this time, Tree. No, you're not. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for destroying the nature. If there are any tree huggers in chat, I do recommend you look away for the remainder of the stream. I suspect it's going to be a long one. Yeah, not well. Oof. Oh, yay. Everything's pretty much full then. Good. Oops, wrong button. Got it close, surely. We are. Nope. Oh, that's not no. Alrighty. Supplish. Didn't get anything from it. Someone bury that. Oh, is that it? Yay! Completely full inventory. That empty? No, not in the slightest. I'll do it up here. I wanted a biomass production station is all. So, yeah. Is there anything that I missed? Oh, good. So I need two of them. that any good? No, I don't like it there. Needs to come further along. Right. Hold up a sec. Okay, that's where we're up to. Coolio. Damn it. I have to go over it. That's alright, that's alright, not the end of the world. I guess it'll be the same colour as all this then. You know what? I'll place these two first. Okay, and then behind them. You know what? I'll have to fix that. Kinda needs to be 3, doesn't it? So that's alien protein to biomass. You won't be finding too much mycelia. That's a decision I've made. This one isn't going to be used as much, so we won't plug it in yet. Because that requires actual effort on my part, which, well, it's in the name, effort. There. Okay, so they're all pumping into that. Alright, they'll all feed into that. Which then plugs into this. Which makes solid biofuel. Pumps into this for now. It will end up becoming coal, but I think we start off, get to there and get it buffered. So you'll be to there. So that's up to that one. There. But there. More leaves. I need them. Oh well. You are the leaf one. Does that... Yes. Leaves. Which makes you wood. Yes. Nice. Not that yet. Moron. I didn't hold it long enough. No, wait, I'm after this thing. This way I shouldn't have to worry about it. Yep. I need to work out power now. Right, so I need to go grab pretty much everything. Once I get that set up, I reckon I'll be calling it. Overshot. Not that one. We'll get rid of it. What about... How wanted I to do this? Back to here, maybe. And out to the side and up. I think so. I think there. Miscounted. Do you mind? Oh, wrong one. I didn't push the button. Right. $16, it reckons. I don't know if that's true, but okay. I will have to increase that, I think. We'll just overclock them. But that could be problematic. What about you? Chill. Seems to be running more slowly, doesn't it? I guess because this has got the shorter distance, though. Good. I know there are more efficient ways of doing things, but what was I using them for anyway? I think it was to make food things, wasn't it? Oof. And that'll just keep us in this stuff for a bit until I'm ready to actually start turning it all into this stuff. It's only from buyers. Okay. Not a huge issue. Good. So what have we actually achieved this scene? This stream? Not really all that much. But it looks pretty. Okay. This has been churning. We've overclocked up there. I don't know if that's an achievement, but it's something we did. God. Still. Still well within specs. Like glasses, you know? Well within glasses. Yeah. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. So they're all good. Oops. This is just making modular frames as needed. And allow me to actually see how many of the stuff I needed to get the buffer set up. If at least sort of efficiently. We've got this wired in. Not plugged into power though. So, these two are making iron plates. That one is. That one is. These two are making modular frames. And then temporary buffers. These are just two markers so that I can see what the hell I'm up to. They are going to be possibly changed out completely. I may end up with steel beams coming out of here. Steel ingots, whatever they are. I think they're beams. I should probably check that recipe again before I log. This is what Factorio's missing though. Is Razor taking the time to set it up like this for me. See how neat and tidy it is? I don't want to do anything until these buffers are full anyway. And I mean properly full. We're going to have a separate issue when we try to make steel, I reckon. In the form of a coal shortage. I could trek 1.2 Ks, but that seems like a huge waste of time at this stage. No, well, it's Maddie. Oh, I was about to call it anyway. I don't think this thing of coal is going to be able to supply all of these and the steel production. It's producing 120 a minute. And these are consuming how many per minute each, roughly? $15 a minute. Okay. We've got 6. 5 or 6? 6. Let me just grab the calculator for this, because I'm going to need a heap of numbers. What did I say? It's 15, wasn't it? It's 90. Leaves me 30 a minute free. Foundry. Just whack one down for now. Steel ingots. Yeah, that one's not able to handle it. Turned out I didn't need a heap of numbers for that. It was fine. But unsurprisingly, it's not going to actually work. So I either need to go grab the next thing of coal, or get that thing going. I'm going to get that buffer of biofuel because I'm going to use that as a temporary solution to fuel biocoal. Also because I might have stuffed up setting it up. Well, I could just change it, but not an issue. However, I need coal to make steel. That's what the biocoal is going to be used for. And that's just going to run off biomass burners for a minute. So hang on. It's consumed 54 out of 75, but I think that includes this slot, doesn't it? Yeah. Have a temporary shutdown. 16. We'll clear out this lot of staffs. Well, actually, no, you know what? No. I just want to go straight over this now. Changed my mind. I have a better plan. Well, an alternate plan. Should all fit in, but just in case I can't fucked. Oh, good. Have a. Right. That's just churning out the coal. Good. Which means I can go grab that one up. This is important. Actually, I probably can't. Considering as how that thing was pretty much full. It was looking good for a second. It's not a huge issue, so I can make myself. Alrighty, that's churning out the coal, which I'm going to use to start steel production. And that'll use a separate thing of iron to make it. Because I can't be buggered changing things up over the massive thing. The only downside to this is it has to be manually fed into it. However, these things are sent to try us. I'm just trying to work out how this is actually going to end up looking. Can that be brought out? Comfortably to there. Yes. I just need to know. That'll be fine. This will take several trips. Yes, I am well aware. Nope. Right. Aim for the walls. I'll put another one on top for now. Now I don't have to worry about getting the steel production quite so soon. Mind you, it shouldn't be using any power if it's full. So it's just going idle all the time right now, which is good. That's what I want. Come on. I'll chuck these in here as well. I did it the wrong way around, but never mind. Spagna sonja mille tre. Mille tre. Mille tre. It's all good. Right. So again, all the biocoal I should be able to use to create steel, which I can just start producing and buffering into a massive buffer. So that's out of the way for now. Good. Alrighty, it does make a difference having these two overclocked. Good. España sonja de mille tre. Mille tre. Mille tre. They're just pumping slowly through, that's alright. These two are at a dead stop. I'm half tempted to actually get them making into a double buffer as well, but at the same time I've got two of them. And I just want to check on how these are going, and then call it. No. Very nearly done. Good. Alrighty. That didn't jump. That was on me though. Not good. They're all making decent progress. How did I miss that? I mean, in fact, it's green and then orange, and there's another one I missed. Oh no, apparently not. It's just at an awkward angle. Good. Now I've got to double check them all to make sure they're all the right colours. That's what happens when you make a simple mistake. Dang it, too steep. goods. Good. And we should be well within our production. That's this part, yep. Yep. Actually, what I would like to do for a minute. $116 and get this way. All of these alone. 81. That's all I wanted to know that. So I think I am going to need much more powers. Wrong button. Wrong thing. It wasn't. Cool. This will all get changed up as needed, but I'm pretty sure we're always going to need to be producing phase 1 plates, so... What were they? Were they... Let me double check that recipe. I think it's screws and iron reinforced plates. Smart plates. Rotors are the other bit, right. Yeah, that's why I need the splitters going on. And these are going to have to end up on splitters at some point, yeah. What you are watching is someone pretend to plan things whilst realistically not having any clue. However, that seems as good an area as any to stop it. Although, another quick check, fabric wires. I don't remember what I use these for. Okay. Anyway, keep saying that's where I'm going to call it. That is where I'm going to call it. Let me save the game. I've made that mistake before. And now... I'm pretty sure I know who I'm rating. I just need to make sure he's... Wrong thing. That one. Alrighty, with that, I'm going to write out to Dirty Demon. According to this, he's doing Mass Effect Legendary Edition, but we'll find out how true that is when we get there. Tomorrow, I'm not 100% certain what I'm doing. It might be this, but I've been feeling a couple other games. We might go that way instead. We'll make that decision later on. Meantime, thank everybody very much for joining, and bye for now.